Guys, how are you? So this is I'm going to continue with the words, and I'm going to just put the rest of the words in this one video. I do have other words that I have to post, but they're not connected to this one. But this video alone is going to talk about the opportunist portion of the dream, because the other portions I talked about of this dream was the pimping of the church, and there was another word that I posted relating to a relationship, okay, and then the other portion was related to the distraction. So that's the three words that I posted today prior to this. Okay, if you guys check them out, this dream is gonna make sense if you guys check those other words out. If not, it will still make sense to you. Okay, so I'm gonna start from the beginning, but I'm gonna speak in this video about the opportunist word, how God was showing me how there's people who are opportunists and they will try to get close to you, but also how they're not getting close to you because they want to join with you, they want to be friends with you, or they want to partner with you. They're trying to get close to you because they're trying to plant specific seeds to destroy your prophecy, to destroy the plans he has for you, okay? Similar to how they tried to destroy the wall that Nehemiah was trying to build, okay, and how they kept coming in and distracting him, and they kept coming in and saying, hey, let's talk, I want to see you, I want to, come meet with me, and when they're trying to plan and plot to kill him, right? So just like how there was two people working together trying to block Nehemiah in Nehemiah 4 in the beginning, you notice how there was two people working together. One person was trying to discourage him, the other person was trying to mock him, and when they realized that what they were doing was not working, they decided to go and recruit other people to come up against Nehemiah as well. They even hired someone to falsely prophesy to Nehemiah in order to block him, okay? So I'm going to start from the beginning of this dream now, okay? So, in the beginning of this dream, so what it is first, for some reason, I was sitting at this building, outside this building, and there was a woman sitting next to me, and this was a woman that's in ministry, okay? And she was telling me something about her ministry, and I'm like, oh, okay, you know? Then a man came out the building. He looked like a worker. He came out the building, and he was from another country. And he came up to her and he was like, okay, I'm finished my job, etc., etc. And then she said to him, okay, the next place you're going to go, the next church you're going to go, it's going to be in this country. I have a visa for you, and I'm going to pay for the hotel, and you're going to stay there, etc. He said, okay, right? So as she was talking to the guy, I noticed that something was off. And this is what I said in the other video. Something was completely off with the situation. It looked as if the guy was recruited from another country, okay? And it was an African country. It was an African guy, and he was recruited from another country, and he was very, very slim and stuff like that, right? So she has a ministry, so she was recruiting people, like taking people from other countries, and she was sending them to different churches to preach. And every time they go to these churches, they would get tithes and offerings, right? And when they bring back the tithes and offerings that they receive from the church, they would give her a percentage because she brought them to the churches, but she was stealing from the percentage. So it's almost like she was pimping them. She was sending them to these churches, and she was also taking money from them when they brought the money to her. So she was taking not just interest, but she was taking a percentage of it as well, right? And she was also paying for their hotels and stuff. So that was like the agreement. I pay for hotels, I pay your rent, or buy you food, etc., etc., and you go and preach to these churches, you bring the money back, I gave you a percentage. So it's like basically like pimping. And here, like I said in the other video, there's certain ministries that do this, like certain agencies that do this, but they're actually here to help people. There's real prophets and pastors that sign up to these ministries and these agencies, and they're actually out there helping people, and this is a good way to help people, you know what I mean, work and to make money for themselves, and to also like grow their own ministries. Like, this is what some people do, but there's a lot of people who are doing it, and they're doing it illegally. And how do I know this? Because when I was sitting down listening to their conversation in the dream, I heard the Lord say illegal. And that's when I said to her, because I said to her first, before God said that, I'm like to her, oh, you're helping people. She's like, yeah, I'm helping people. And that's when I heard God say illegal. So then I said to her, so you're helping people, but you're doing it illegally, right? And she smirked. When she smirked, it was like, oh, you caught me kind of smirk, right? So when she realized I caught her, she deterred herself from me, didn't want nothing to do with me anymore, right? So that's when God shifted the dream. So we're in that scenario. So now the dream goes into another dream. We're in a whole other scenario. I don't know how I ended up here. But I'm at this place now, and I'm with a girl who is friends with that woman, okay? And this other girl that I'm around, she's also in ministry, okay? So I'm sitting on this bench, and, and I'm just holding my phone, and then the girl that was trying to avoid me, I saw her across the street now. She was kind of like spying on me across the street. Like she was kind of like looking at me. And the reason why she was spying on me was because I caught on to her and I caught on to what she was doing and how she was recruiting people and she was taking percentages of money, which God gave me a reference to in Nehemiah 5, which I talked about in the previous video. Okay. So she was spying on me, and then when I saw that she was across the street and I caught her, she came out of her hiding place because she knew I caught her, to make it seem like she wasn't spying on me, kind of thing, right? So I'm sitting on this bench. I have my phone in my hand, and then this woman was sitting next to me. She's also in ministry, and she was like, "Oh, so ask me about my ministry." She's like, "Oh, so what do you do?" Like she was trying to get information about my ministry, and at first I didn't really trust her. I was using my discernment, and I'm like, "Oh, I help people relating to warfare." And I was just describing what I do and stuff like that. As I was describing this to her, I heard the Lord say money laundering. And as I heard the Lord say money laundering, I'm like, oh, the Lord just gave me a word about money laundering. And I said it out loud. I don't know why I said it out loud, but I said it out loud. And as I said it, I looked at this woman's face and she looked shocked and she looked shook, like she was scared, like she was like trembling, right? And I'm like, okay, why is she trembling like this, right? So remember in the first portion of the dream how the other girl was sitting next to me and I said, so you help people illegally, and she kind of got caught and she smirked, right? Same situation happened in this scenario where I'm sitting on the bench and I'm talking to this other girl and I said money laundering, and then she kind of like got shook, right? And as I said, oh my gosh, I gotta warn God's people, I took out my phone to try to make a video to warn people about like what was happening. And then I noticed, like, oh, she tried to stop. She's like, oh, hold on a second, I gotta call someone over. I said, okay. I turn around, she's calling the girl from across the street. So the girl from across the street is coming up to her, and that's when I realized that they were actually friends. They were actually friends, and they actually knew each other. So they both have ministries, but they're friends, and they actually work together and they know of each other. Okay. So I was sitting on the bench now, and the other girl came, and so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make a video, to warn God's people. So I'm like, I walked away to try to give you guys the word about the money laundering and all of that stuff. And as I was walking away, the friend, not the original girl that was sitting, not A, I'm going to say person A. So person A is the person that was recruiting the people, and person B was the friend that was sitting on the bench with me. So I walked away to give you guys the word, and I had the phone to try to record the word. Every time I tried to record the word, she would come up, person B would come up behind me, like trying to put herself in the camera, and I'm like, I'm trying to record a word for God, and she kept distracting me. It's like she was distracting me because she did not want me to put out the word. She did not want me to tell you guys that there was money laundering going on. So she was trying to distract me, right? So I said, okay, I'm just gonna leave and go somewhere else. Okay. So I tried to leave to go somewhere else, and she kept following me, and as she kept following me, the person A, she was following me too, but she was following from a distance, as in like she was trying to keep herself, you know, in solitude, but at the same time she was following me as well. Okay. So I was walking and I turned, I'm like, why are they following me? And then the person B, which is one I was sitting on a bench with, she came up to me and she's like, oh, here's my number. I really want to get to know you and your ministry and da-da-da-da. So she gave me her number, and then she said, here's the number of my friend as well, which is the one that was behind following her. She's like, here's my number of my friend as well. I want to get to know you. Sound like a nice person. And me being naive, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're so nice. Da-da-da-da. Like that was me. Like, oh my God, forgetting that I had to post a video for you guys. So right then and there, I was distracted because I'm like, oh my gosh, like they actually like me. Da-da-da-da. So she's like, yeah, you can call us anytime. Da-da-da-da. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to go now. And I forgot that I had to post a video. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go now. I'm walking and I forgot that I had to post a video. So I was distracted. The dream switches again. The dream switches again. As the dream switches again, this is another part of the dream. Now I'm in a house, but I'm not in my house. Okay, this is not my place. So when the dream switches, I'm realizing that the scenario I'm in, it's not my home. These are not my furniture. These are not my stuff. These are not my clothes. This is a whole nother person's home. I don't know whose home this is, but in the dream, it was my home. You get what I'm saying? But I know in real life, it's not my stuff, because this is not the stuff that I have, nor is it the stuff that I would buy. And I knew right then and there, when God switched the scenario, I knew right then and there that I was not only experiencing something for someone, but I knew that God was trying to show me something relating to my life, another person's life, and another person's life, and another person's life. So that's when, like, in that moment, I knew that I was in a layered stacked dream. And in that moment, I'm like, okay, I get it now. And then I said, okay, so the assignment that I have was to post that word about the money laundering, and they were trying to distract me. So now I have to figure out how I'm going to post it. So I ended up taking out my phone. I'm like, I went into this bathroom, which was not my bathroom. It was like a master bathroom. Okay. It was like a main master bathroom, and it was really big and it was really nice. And this was in someone's home. So I'm here trying to record the word. As I'm trying to record the word, next thing you know, I hear the door knock. I go and open. I tell you, you're not supposed to open the doors in dreams, okay? You're not supposed to open doors in dreams, right? That's how they plant a seed, right? So I opened up the door to see who it was, and it was the two girls. It was the two girls, okay? They walked in the house like, oh, thanks for the invitation. In my head, I'm trying to like, okay, when did I invite you in here? I'm like, so they literally followed me from one dream to another dream to another dream. They followed me to 3 dreams, because it was a stacked dream. They followed me. So the first dream with person A followed me into the other part of the dream where person B was, because they knew each other, and then they both followed me into third dream, right? So they came in. So I'm like, okay, and I went back into the master bathroom to record the word. As I went to go record the word about the money laundering, the master bedroom kind of thing, I took out the camera to record the word, and then I heard a knock on the door, and I'm like, what is it now? You know, I'm trying to record this word. And then I hear her in the background, the woman A, the one that was recruiting the people. She's like, oh, I have to use the bathroom. I got to take a number 2. Mind you, there's a guest bathroom in that house, because as I was walking through the house, remember, that's how I knew I was in a stacked dream, because when I walked through the house, I noticed that these things were not mine. And I was exploring the house because I wanted to see where I was. And I realized that it wasn't my house. That's how I knew it wasn't my house. I knew I was experiencing it for someone else, this whole situation, right? So I already knew there was another bathroom, but she chose to come to the master bedroom bathroom to try to use my bathroom. Me being nice, I left the bathroom like, okay, you can use this bathroom. I'll go somewhere else. So I go into the room, and this is now a walk-in closet. And I just talked to you guys in a video like maybe like last week. And I said to you guys that never show people your closet, your walk-in closet or your closet, okay, and the stuff that you have in your closet. So I went into this closet area to record the video for you guys, and as I was in the closet trying to record the video, the woman that I met, which is woman B, the person B that I met and I was sitting on the bench with, that's friends with her, she came into the closet to distract me, like, oh, so what are you doing? I'm like, oh my God, here we go again. I'm like, I'm gonna go into this bathroom and I'm gonna record the video. So there was another bathroom in that, past the closet, there was another bathroom, okay? So if you walk past the closet a little bit, there's another bathroom, but it's not a master bathroom. The other woman went to the master bathroom. So I went into the small bathroom here, which was like a guest bathroom, and I tried to record the video. And right when I was about to press record, I heard a knock on the door. And I opened the door like, what now? And I walked back into the closet, and there was a box that says for him. So you know how when you buy perfumes from like different brands, like Gucci and Dior, there'll be like a for him perfume, for her perfume. So there was a big box, but it wasn't a perfume box. It was a big Gucci box, and it said for him on the Gucci box, letting me know that that box was someone's kingdom husband's box, okay? Someone's kingdom husband's box of gifts. This woman went in the closet and she opened this person's box and took out a pair of shoes. These were shoes that someone's kingdom husband bought them. And these are black, beautiful black heels. And she brought the heel to me, showed it to me, and the heel was ripped at the bottom. She's like, oh, look at this. How would you fix something like this? And I looked at it and I'm like, okay, so this person is not only in someone else's closet, searching their closet, but they're ripping a gift that someone's kingdom husband bought them. Right? So I knew right away that these girls were trouble. I knew they were trouble from the beginning, but I knew they were trouble. And then, I went back into the bathroom like, okay, why are they ripping that stuff? So I shut the door and I started to record the video. As I tried to record the video, this other woman kept calling my phone, which is woman A, which is the one that was in the master bathroom, kept calling my phone on purpose. So it was so crazy. They were just calling my phone on purpose. And it's like I left the dream. So as I left the dream now, right? The Lord mentioned to me the word opportunist, and he also mentioned how they were planting seeds. The woman that was in the master bedroom was trying to plant a seed, a negative seed, and the woman that was in the closet was trying to plant a negative seed. One person was trying to plant a seed to disrupt and to do like a destiny transfer relating to someone's life, and then in the closet somebody was trying to plant a seed relating to breaking up someone's kingdom marriage. Okay, that's why she went and took the husband's gift she went and took the wife's gift that was hidden in the husband's. So you can tell that the closet, someone's kingdom wife and kingdom husband lived in that home, because the closet was his stuff and her stuff, his stuff and her stuff, and a box that says his stuff, a box that says for him, had the wife's shoes in it, as in like it was like a slipper, a Cinderella slipper, but it was black Christian shoes, but it was like Cinderella style. And she ruined it. So this was a gift that the kingdom husband was hiding in a for him box because he didn't want his wife to see it. So we were in this person's home, but God allowed me to go there to see what was going down, and they came there. So one person was planting a seed trying to mess up someone's kingdom marriage in the closet by ruining the shoe, right? The Cinderella shoe, basically. And then the other person was in a master bedroom trying to plant a seed also for like a destiny transfer to try to prevent me from putting out the video. And not only that, but also trying to opportunist type of thing. They were trying to get close to me. That's why she was saying, call me, do this, do that. So it's like both, that girl was trying to give me both of their numbers to stay in touch with them, but they did not want to join me they did not want to help me, or did not want to be friends with me, or they didn't have good intentions for me. They really just wanted me to, they just really wanted to be around me because they wanted to sow negative seeds. Because when they came into that house, they sowed negative seeds. And on top of that, they tried to distract me from putting out the word. Okay, so many times, right? As I woke up out of this dream, the Lord said to me, opportunist. And then he also said to me, what's the other word? Oh yeah, planting seeds. He said they planted seeds. So that's when he let me know that they were planting seeds, right? So immediately I did get up and I did pray for whoever's home that was, that they were trying to block. I prayed for them and I canceled and rebuked what they were doing, right? So regardless if it was my house or not, the fact that they were planting negative seeds in someone's house just confirmed who they are and just confirmed their roles. And the fact that God said opportunist and God said planting seeds let me know they were working for the enemy, right? So again, that's why I said this word, I took advice from this word, and you guys are going to take advice from this word as well. This is what people are doing. They're trying to get close to you, okay, to distract you from your assignment. Not only are they trying to distract you from your assignment, but their intentions are not good. As in, the person that was recruiting people, person A, she had hidden motives, and her motive was greed. Her motive was greed for recruiting these people, but then she saw an opportunity relating to me, and then the other girl who she was friends with also saw an opportunity relating to me as well, and they tried to kind of both attach themselves to me. So basically they both tried to attach themselves to my spirit, and not for good reasonings, but because they saw me as an opportunity. Okay, both these women, okay? And the fact that they also tried to follow me and ended up in this house where I was and followed me from dream to dream, right? From confirmed that they were following me. And the fact that I saw the girl spying and looking at me let me know that she was actually monitoring me. And again, they both were planting seeds, trying to plant seeds of negativity, confirming their intentions were not good, okay? So the fact that God showed me opportunist as well was letting me know that the reasons for them trying to attach themselves to my spirit was because their greed, because they want opportunities and greed, right? So the point of me saying all this was, this relates to a lot of the words that I posted today, confirming, the distraction word, which is what I talked about when I said this word right here in the first video about being distracted, and how in that dream, remember, I was trying to record the word so many times and they kept distracting me from finishing and recording the word, from even starting to record the word, right? That's a reference from Nehemiah 4, which I talked about in the video, this word right here, right? But also God giving me the word of the recruitment, which I talked about, which is Nehemiah 5, which I talked about in another word about pimping, churches pimping and recruiting people. And this particular, and then the word that I posted after that relating to keep it private, the relationship, confirmed in that dream when the girl was trying to sow a seed in the closet where someone's kingdom husband stuff was and kingdom wife stuff was, and they were trying to sow a negative seed to mess up their relationship, confirming the word I posted today when I said, when you guys come together, do not post anything online, keep it private, okay? And then this word here in the dream, how they were trying to attach themselves to my spirit, confirmed the opportunist, them being an opportunist and only wanted to attach themselves to my spirit for an opportunity. Okay, they just wanted an opportunity, and that's why I'm here to warn you guys about how people are literally trying to plant seeds, and people are literally trying to enter your lives, and it's not for good reasons. Not everybody is, coming into your life because they love you and they want to be your friend, or they want to be, work with you or go into business with you. But you got to be careful, because there's some people who are only attaching themselves to you because what you have to offer, okay? And they see you as an opportunity, because like Nehemiah building that wall, they know that whatever you're doing, God's doing in your life, is going to be prosperous, right? So it's out of greed. It's out of greed. And again, the way how the girl rushed in to give me a paper with both their phone numbers on it, it was like she was telling me, like, call me. And I said, okay. But it was like she was trying to like pressure me. You get what I'm saying? Like pressure me. But at the time when she gave me the number, I wasn't discerning when she gave me the number. I was actually just really excited. But I noticed that happens to me in real life, where I'll get like so much emails, call me. And it will be like, I understand people email me like, hey, I need to talk to you, etc. And they'll email me their phone number and stuff like that, right? But there's certain emails that I would get where there's people emailing me nonstop, and it's the same people, and they're emailing me nonstop and give me their phone numbers, and they're trying to build a friendship, but I don't even know who they are. And when I think about that, I start to reflect back to how the two enemies paid, wanted someone to prophesy to Nehemiah to try to get Nehemiah to walk away from his assignment, and how they will try to get people to, you remember how all the attempts where they came through and tried to persuade Nehemiah to walk away from, said, oh, let's meet up. It's like, remember how they came to Nehemiah so many times to try to get Nehemiah to meet up with them so many times. Like, it was like 4 times, and then the 5th time they sent a letter. It's like, people will literally try to make attempts to enter your life or for you to be around them, because they're trying to sow a negative seed of discord. And when they don't have access to you in that way, and they can't have access to you like that because you have boundaries up, they will go and recruit other people to come in and try to build a friendship with you, or to come in and try to get into your circle. Okay, and that's what they will do. They will send people. Even if you have a ministry or whatever you're working on, the enemy will send people to come in and befriend you, or send people to come in and want to work with you and all of that stuff. And you'll know, because they're going to come in very forced, very pushy. Just like what happened with Nehemiah, how they were very pushy. They had negative intentions to try to kill him, but they were very pushy and made it seem like, oh, we just want to meet up. Oh, I just want to hang out with you. Oh, I just want to see you. They were saying that to me, Nehemiah. They even sent, a person proclaiming to be a child of God to come in and to prophesy to Nehemiah to get him to walk away from his assignment. That's how tricky and that's how camouflaged the deception could be. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, in this dream, it was like they kept following me. And when I woke up from this dream, I knew God was not only giving me a word about this, but he was giving a word to all of us about this, how deception could be very camouflaged. Okay, so I just want to let you guys know that, in this season, just take heed. And in this season, just use discernment when it comes to anybody entering your life. Because here's the thing, sometimes your enemies will keep trying. And when they can't get to you, they will recruit people to come in to pretend that they want to be your friend, or to pretend they want to join your business, or pretend they want to join, like, hang out with you, whatever intentions they come in with, but they're actually still working for the enemies. Do you see what I'm saying? And the point of them coming in is to plant negative seeds, similar to the relationship thing today, when I said do not open that door and create that relationship channel. What God was showing me about someone's prophecy, creating that relationship channel, because they're trying to find ways to come in and to sow seeds of discord in your life. Okay, energy transfers, destiny transfers, relationship transfers, all of that. The fact that I saw the woman in the dream spying on me let me know that she was spying on me. She's probably spying on me in the physical too. But you see what I'm saying? You guys get it though, right? So I just wanted to like share that with you, and how like God stacked it. It was like dream from dream to dream, but it's like they ended up in each dream. Literally, they ended up in each dream, and each dream gave me a prophecy, a word for someone. And then, like I said, when I woke up, God brought me back to Nehemiah. Okay, so I wanted to share this with you guys. I love you guys. Use your discernment, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.